So you want to replace your income and you're maybe making $100,000 per year or thereabouts, right? You have a really good job, but for whatever reason, either it's your boss or it's coming to a certain location or you just want more freedom. You're looking to replace your income and specifically a six-figure income. Well, how do you do it? And how did I do it and start traveling the world and go to over 25 countries in the past 2 years, all while working online and trading? Well, it's not easy. And it's going to take time, but today we're going to talk about how I did it and which plan you should have for leaving your job and making money online. And look, again, I'm just gonna issue a warning. I'm not perfect. I've had losses myself. I don't win every single trade. In fact, I'm going to show you my results. And this year, I've had decent results, but as you can see, my results are very close to the S&P 500. However, I do have a second account, which I wanna talk about. And there specifically, I have taken a very different path. But first, I want to talk about being realistic because way too many people have this get rich quick mentality. And it's fine to watch other YouTubers. It's fine to listen to them lie to you and tell you that they have only wins and no losses. But I'm going to tell you right now that realistically speaking, even if you have a 55% win rate, you are going to do very well. Now, hold on for a second, because I'm going to tell you how everyone else deceives you. Because the thing is, some people say I have an 80% win rate and I have a 90% win rate. But here's why win rate is extremely deceiving, okay? First of all, if I had a 99% win rate and I won $1 99 times, but one time I lost $10,000, would that make any sense? Just because I have a 99% win rate, does that mean I'm profitable? Or how about vice versa? Let's say 99 times I lose $1 and one time I win $1 million. You see why win rate doesn't really matter? What actually matters is your percentage return divided by your volatility, which is called the Sharpe ratio. And anyone that has a financial education actually worked in this space will mention that. And if they don't, that's because they don't have the real experience and they're on YouTube talking about selling things. And that's fine. There's no good guys. I also have a Discord community. But the thing is, my goal is to teach you how to make consistent weekly and consistent monthly income without the hassle or the volatility, because that's what I've been doing. And I'm just teaching you what I would teach myself if I was, my own mentor. But I myself have to admit that not every strategy I deploy is going to win 100% of the time. And that's because there is no strategy that can always win. It's a combination of doing the right things, indicators, fundamental and technical analysis, putting all those together and being in the right sectors, which is going to give you the most results. By the way, if you're new to the channel, my name's Henry. I worked at Goldman Sachs previously, and I make option trading videos to educate you. If you ever want to join my community where you can watch every single trade that I make, transparently, my wins, my losses, everything. And I'm going to show you right now, actually. You can actually see basically everything, my whole portfolio, and I have a second portfolio, which we have to talk about because I've gotten some really interesting results. But that's the first link in the description, so feel free to check it out. If you wish, you can book a free call after watching the training in the first link in the description. Here's my second portfolio, and I have a very different strategy, okay? But let's first of all talk about my first portfolio, okay? My first portfolio, I've been very transparent on YouTube that I've grown a tremendous amount, and recently I've been taking out money, and that's why it has gone down in value. So if there's some comments saying Henry lost some of his money, well, no, I just have a second account and it's pretty big as well. All right, but the first portfolio right here, I've been selling puts, I've been doing the wheel strategy, and I've been basically sticking to my bread and butter strategies. I have so many students that are coming to me basically saying, I want to replace my income, how do I do it? Well, really, there's two ways of doing it, okay? The first way is that you do it very safely by doing the bread and butter strategies, selling, okay? Spreads are also part of that. Iron condors are part of that, okay? I'm a big fan of selling options because you know exactly what you're collecting and you can usually, and in most cases, rely on that income if you're not being too aggressive. Now, what is too aggressive? Some people promise 20% returns. Some of my students get 20% returns. But honestly speaking, the market has a 10% return per year. If that's not exciting, I know, I don't blame you. My goal is to make between 2 to 6% per month, sometimes 8%. It depends on the market. I'm not a genie here. I'm also under God, I'm under the market, I'm under different forces that I personally can't control. But my goal is 2 to 6%. Sometimes I get 8% when the market is very volatile, because when it's very volatile, implied volatility is higher, and when I'm selling options, the premium is very juicy. Now, just because I'm collecting 8% per month and I'm targeting, say 100% in certain years, that doesn't mean that I'm actually keeping 100%, because I'm not winning 100% of my trades. But the thing is, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to beat the market on a return and a risk basis. That's all I care about. Everything else is just nonsense, okay? You're trying to do two things. I actually missed one thing. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to beat the market with lower risk. And of course, I am trying to have that income component, because for me, of course, I'm traveling the world. I've been all over Europe. I've been to Colombia. I've been all over US. I go to different places and I do rely on this income, and I do withdraw income because, that's how I live my lifestyle. So specifically speaking, what I look at is trying to beat the SPY, because SPY is the benchmark, okay? The benchmark is what you are trying to target, right? If you are playing a sport, you wouldn't compare yourself playing that sport to a different sport. You're trying to compare apples to apples, not apples to oranges. So for me, that's my main goal, because I know that if SPY has a decent return, 10%, I'm typically trying to double that. Now this year, I did make a little bit of a mistake where I just wasn't aggressive enough. However, I have no complaints, because as you can see, my portfolio is a lot less volatile than the SPY. And actually, I am beating it very, very slightly. But here's the thing. Okay, I promise you, if you're new, you might not understand this, but regardless of what someone promises you, regardless of what videos people are making of a stock doubling, tripling, and tripling your portfolio, if you actually want to trade for the next 10, 15 years, if you actually want to make a living doing this, I don't know about you, but most people, they are all hot about trading, and then in 3 to 6 months, they're gone, sayonara, because they lose money. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to manage positions. They don't know how to close positions. People are kind of whimsical. They have a naivety to them. They think that everything is easy, and then this is something that's, just going to happen overnight. The fact of the matter is, most people don't even come close to the SPY. Not even close. They don't even smell the SPY, okay? They're so far away. In the short term, some people can beat SPY, but I will bet you right now, and this is actually a bet, over 10 years, okay? 90% of people, in fact, 95% of people won't even come close to the SPY, especially when you factor in fees and taxes and other things, okay? So beating SPY or beating the market is extremely hard. And that's why, there is textbooks written about this. There's many professors that just talk about investing in index funds. And that is kind of what I do with a lot of my money. However, I am trying to actively beat the market. A, it's fun, and B, I do like the income, and I'm trying to withdraw this income anyways to, basically fund my lifestyle. So check it out, okay? For SPY, what I did was essentially, I have less volatility. Now, this is really confusing because, one can argue that I'm making less money when SPY goes up in certain periods of time. And yeah, that's not necessarily the best thing, but I'm also outperforming very significantly. And then yes, as SPY, basically rose a lot in July, we had a crazy month, I underperformed. But right now, year to date, not only have I beat SPY, but I have less movement. So my Sharpe ratio is incredibly high. In fact, I will bet money that there is no other YouTuber on this platform that has a better Sharpe ratio than me. None, by far. Maybe some people make more money, right? This year they have made more money in the short term because they've taken a lot more risk. But by far, nobody has done better income-wise for the level of risk I've taken. Nobody, I will bet, have someone else on this channel I can show you. Okay? And the thing is, that is what I'm aiming for, okay? I'm not aiming to triple my money, because oftentimes some of the, riskier strategies, they can give you really big returns, but you can't really rely on that income. And if you can't really rely on that income, how are you going to leave and replace your 6-figure income to do this? You really can't. It has to be very dependable. You have to be able to depend on this income and basically see 6 figures coming in, which is roughly $8,000 a month. Now, of course, you need a pretty decent sized portfolio for that. I don't have an exact figure. I have made a video on this channel, which is going to be at the very end, where you do need $197,000 to start seeing some decent money coming into the point where you don't have to really work a full-time 9 to 5. Now, I still recommend everyone have a job or, have some hobby or some passion or do something, because you don't want to just sit around and do nothing, because trading really doesn't take that much time. I only do it, Monday, Wednesday, Friday live for 45 minutes. And Fridays, I don't even do it live, because if everything went correctly, I don't really have to do anything on Friday. I just sent an updated video in my Discord community just saying, hey, everything went really well. See you guys on Monday. Okay, so that is what I'm doing. Now, I do want to talk about my TD Ameritrade portfolio. I'm sorry if I'm being a little bit more rambling. I'm just trying to give you the full explanation of why I do things and how I think, my philosophy and my strategies, okay? Again, my strategies are not really anything crazy. I'm just running the same strategies that you can just watch in an option trading for beginners video. Everything's on YouTube nowadays. But the thing is, the way I manage those strategies and how I get in and get out and the indicators I use are different. But the strategies are simple. It's the management of those strategies that's really difficult, and it does take quite a long time to get pretty good at understanding getting in, getting out, managing a position. Should you close that position? Should you hold until expiration? How far out an expiration date should you go? There are a lot of nuances. I mean, there's many little things, but the big grand picture is sell puts, sell covered calls, and running the wheel strategy. That's literally all I do, is just the wheel. Now, I do have a TD Ameritrade portfolio as well. I don't really show this on YouTube. In fact, I only show it really in my Discord community. It is a little bit more advanced, and it does, kind of associate more people with a higher income, okay? So people that have, a higher income or a higher net worth, or at least a portfolio of like $25,000, somewhere in the 5 figures, then I want to show those people how to get to 6 figures and 7 figures. But this portfolio is a little bit larger. However, it didn't really start large. In fact, in January, it started with really nothing. Now, just to be clear, just to be straight, I have added money to this portfolio. I have added quite a bit, but the thing is, I wanted to show you this because it's hard to track, but at the same time, you can see here how I've done extremely well. A lot of this was adding money. Of course, I might have added like $1 million, right? But my portfolio return here is roughly 50% year to date in this portfolio. Now, this portfolio, I took a very different strategy. Again, 50% is a lot more than my Robinhood portfolio. In Robinhood, I had a 21.14% return. So just slightly a hair higher than SPY with lower volatility. But in this portfolio, I've had, a lot more volatility. Now, volatility isn't always a bad thing. Again, volatility isn't like evil, just I prefer not to have volatility in my main portfolio, okay? Although this portfolio has basically grown to the point where it's kind of gonna become a sort of main portfolio, if I will. But anyways, this is the portfolio that I'm going to focus more on in my Discord community, because it's a little bit different. What I'm doing here is, honestly, I've broken quite a bit of rules, okay? I just have to be clear with you. I'm all about consistent weekly income, but in this portfolio, I have done some things like selling naked call options. And I've sold naked call options on Tesla, on Nvidia, and I have timed some stocks. I've made some swing trades. There's some things that I've done in this portfolio that are definitely off from what I usually do and from what I discuss. But again, I just wanted to take the risk because my main portfolio actually pays for most of my lifestyle. And this portfolio right here, I just kind of dumped a lot of money into it, and I kind of wanted to be a little bit riskier. And this year has been fantastic. So taking on some risk has been phenomenal, and I've had roughly a 50% return. My portfolio has gone somewhere from $1 million to 1.5. So that's a significant return. Again, I've taken pretty big risk, and a lot of people wouldn't even agree with me because so many people are Tesla bulls, but I'm not a Tesla bull. I think Tesla is very expensive, and I'm also not an Nvidia bull. I think that Nvidia is very expensive. So I've done things in this portfolio like sell naked call options, and I've also used a significant amount of margin, like a very significant amount, which I don't recommend. I don't recommend people just jump into margin. I think that you have to be really experienced at option trading. Ideally, you're in my community for at least 6 months, and you have a successful 6 months before you start implementing margin. So this is not for the faint of heart. I don't even know why I'm mentioning this on YouTube, but again, I'm just trying to be honest about everything that I'm doing in my personal life, everything financially, right? I'm trying to show you what I'm doing, what's working, how I think about this. And again, I'm very proud of kind of this year in both scenarios. Again, in my main portfolio, I am a little bit upset because I've done quite a lot better historically. In fact, I've had a year where I went from $100,000 to $700,000 trading options. But naturally speaking, the bigger my portfolio gets, the less risk I want to take. I'm still going to be educating my students. I'm still going to be showing them what I'm doing. I'm still going to be taking some risky positions, but I just don't want to do that with large amounts of capital anymore. I'm trying to stick to bread and butter, safe, consistent strategies. So there you have it. Those are the strategies that I'm using. That's my philosophy and the way I'm growing my portfolio. And I basically replaced, I was never really making that much money to begin with because I left corporate America fairly early. And even at Goldman Sachs, I was making a little bit less than 6 figures. And I also worked for IBM, and I was also making a little bit less than 6 figures. So I more than replaced my income with trading, and I've done quite well with some simple strategies that I think that you should also implement. And if you want to learn more, you can always watch my playlist, and I'm going to link a video right here that you do have to check out.